they get 3 in the third quarter. They had that run. They kept the run to put the team ahead. And another 3, of course, in the game for the game winner. When you're in those situations and those big shots, how much of that confidence show in your ability to step up in those situations?
Yeah, you know, obviously I wasn't, playing well or shooting the ball well, but, always shoot the ball with confidence, believe that the next one is going in no matter what. Shoot the right shot. If you miss 5 in a row and the next one you wide open, you got to shoot it. That's what's best for the team. That's just kind of how we play.
What are you trying to get on the game winner 3?
Get separation, make a play. Felt them leaning, snatched it back, a move and a shot I worked on, thousand times before.
What did you think of Joel's heave when I'm doing it?
Shit, I turned around. I ain't even look. Cause I seen him take a dribble, and I just turned around. I was like, it ain't enough time left, and he ended up hitting it. But I kind of had a feeling that it was, it wasn't gonna count. But it's the NBA where anything can happen, right?
Was that the play call before the second timeout, or did you guys change to that? How much have you worked on that play?
Yeah, I mean, he almost didn't call a timeout, right? We knew the play. We just called a timeout to make sure we wanted the right guys in the right spots. But we run that play a lot before, and usually get something good out of it.
On the shot before, the miss right before that, some of the offensive issues down the stretch right before that.
Just spacing, right? Didn't have the right spacing, and late shot clock, he went up.
Jayson, you ran away after the 3. You were laughing. Were you laughing? Were you smiling? You were happy, obviously, but there was kind of like a, damn, I hit that after kind of having a tough night. You were surprised. It just seemed like you kind of knew that you came kind of through at the right time. What was going through your mind?
Oh, no, I wasn't surprised. I wasn't surprised at all. Coming out that timeout, I told Grant, I said, it's game. I told him it's game time, we're going home. So I knew it had been a tough night, but, it was a perfect story, right? Tied game, 5 seconds left. Haven't been shooting well, come through for the guys when, needed the most.
Al Horford hit 5 threes for you guys. I mean, he really gave you a huge lift in the second half. Can you just kind of talk about his performance in that?
Man, Al was huge, right? He's the reason why we came back in the game. We was down 15. I don't think he had scored yet. I think he hit 4 threes in that third quarter, and kind of, was catapult for that run to go up to start the fourth. That's why, team. I can't, harp on that enough. We have such a deep team that we can afford, for 1 or 2 guys to have an off night, and just pick each other up, find ways to win. That's all we talk about is find ways to win, especially this time of the season, getting ready for the playoffs. We need everybody, and it showed tonight.
Presence to have a veteran guy like Al right there, who's always kind of been reliable, on the offensive end.
Yeah, I've said it a million times. Al has been one of the best teammates, one of the best guys for my career. Since day one. I think this is our 4th year together out of my 6 years, and love the big guy.
What was the interaction like with Grant? Like he obviously talks about it. He come up and said anything to you, or you just went over to him and said, "Oh, got this." Like what was? Wow.
No, we got like a routine. Every time out, depending on who's in the game, Malcolm either helps me up or Grant. And Grant was right there, and I always wait for one of those 2 guys to help me up. And he grabbed my hand. I looked at him. I said, "It's game time. We going home." And he said, "All right, let's go home."
How do you, when it's not going your way, you had 13 rebounds, 6 assists, how do you, 1, help in other areas, and 2, kind of get mentally into the game to be able to prepare yourself for a shot like that when you know it hasn't been your night?
Yeah, just, get ready for the next play, right? Before that, I had a tip in when Grant missed it from the corner, right? Just little ways, right? I'm not hitting shots. Let me crash your glass. Let me get a tip in. Let's get an extra possession. Let me get a deflection on the defensive end. Let me make sure I'm rebounding, right? I know how good I am. I know what I can do. We play 82 games. It's not always going to be perfect, but I want to win more than anything. And off night with a win is, better than me scoring 40 and we come up short. So as long as we win, and everybody has the same mindset, even more so coming off the finals, right? All we care about is winning, and everybody is going to sacrifice to do so.
Take a lot of those game winners throughout the season, and I assume this isn't the first time you tried to call your shot on it. How much does it suck when it doesn't go in, and then on a night like tonight, how incredible does it feel when you actually come through?
Never get too high, never get too low, right? I always say the worst thing that can happen is you miss, right? You still got your health, you still get to play another game, but I never get nervous. I dreamed about taking those shots, right? I want to be the guy that, and that's the great part, right? Or I've earned the trust and respect of my teammates where, they know that the night wasn't going great for me, but they still trust for me to, send us on the road with a win. And, like I said, the worst that can happen is you miss. Right? I never think about, missing a shot. You always think about making it. Glass half full type of guy.
Jayson, you mentioned the depth. When you're going against another team that's considered a top contender in the conference, do you feel the difference in how much deeper this unit is compared to your other rivals that you're kind of looking across the aisle as top competition to get out of the conference in the postseason?
I never compare us to other teams. Philly is a great team, great players and great coach. But I always just look at our group. What can we do? What can we do to be better? Not so much focusing on other team, but it's all about us. What do we need to do in order to win? So, respect every opponent, but it's all about what do we need to do to win.
Thank you, Jayson.